Confessions 13. So when the prefect of Rome received a request from Milan to find a teacher of literature and elocution for the city, with a promise that travelling expenses would be charged to public funds, I applied for the appointment, armed with recommendations from my friends who were so fuddled with the Manichaean rigmarole. This journey was to mean the end of my association with them, though none of us knew it at the time. Eventually, Symmachus, who was then prefect, set me a test to satisfy himself of my abilities and sent me to Milan. In Milan, I found your devoted servant, the Bishop Ambrose, who was known throughout the world as a man whom there were few to equal in goodness. At that time, his gifted tongue never tired of dispensing the richness of your corn, the joy of your oil, and the sober intoxication of your wine. Unknown to me, it was you who led me to him, so that I might knowingly be led by him to you. This man of God received me like a father, and as bishop told me how glad he was that I had come. My heart warmed to him, not at first as a teacher of the truth, which I had quite despaired of finding in your church, but simply as a man who showed me kindness. I listened attentively when he preached to the people, though not with the proper intention. For my purpose was to judge for myself whether the reports of his powers as a speaker were accurate, or whether eloquence flowed from him more or less readily than I had been told. So while I paid the closest attention to the words he used, I was quite uninterested in the subject matter, and was even contemptuous of it. I was delighted with his charming delivery, but although he was a more learned speaker than Faustus, he had not the same soothing and gratifying manner. I am speaking only of his style, for as to content, there could be no comparison between the two. Faustus had lost his way among the fallacies of Manichaeism, while Ambrose most surely taught the doctrine of salvation. But your mercy is unknown to sinners such as I was then, though step by step, unwittingly, I was coming closer to it.